Alright, hello and welcome everybody to another Flight Sim Fan video. We're here in the Piper Cherokee, flying out of ORBX's KHQM airport. We're just going to be doing some pattern work. Let me jump back inside so I don't overfly anything. I don't miss my marks. Quickly put the heading bug to the runway heading if I can. There's 500 feet. I'm braking right here. I got a bunch of add-ons running. I got PTA running. I got FTX Global running. I got what else? Trying to think. FTX North America running. I got the ORBX. I got the chase plane tool. I got Rex. I got Active Sky. What else? And obviously the Cherokee. So missed our marker by a little bit, but that's fine. Those trees over there. That's not even FTX's tree HD, but I'm probably going to be getting that soon. So we're on the crosswind leg here. Turning on downwind. Actually, that light looked kind of nice. I'm messing up the whole pattern because I don't want to, because I'm looking at how things look, but that's fine. So in the downwind leg here. Very nice airplane. This is a P3D version 4.1. Oh yeah, I'm also using track IR. That's why I'm looking left and right. FTX Global is all that lighting that looks very nice. And this scenery I'm using from ORBX is actually free. This is a free scenery, KHQM. Some views I just quickly set up in chase plane. Let's put the strobe on because I think it looks pretty nice outside. Yeah, look how that reflects. I love that. Alright, let's turn. Actually, we're still going a bit of ways out. We're fine here. But yeah, I'm making this video just because I haven't made one before in the Cherokee before, and I just got updated for version 4.1, and kind of fell in love in it again with A2a's products and all the GA stuff. So I figured why not just put a video on it because it looks amazing. Oh, I am also running PTA. I forgot about that PTA tool. All right, we'll start our right turn here for base. And I like to get down to a little bit of a 500 feet per minute descent and flap one notch. Bit less power. A good thing about many GA airplanes, especially this one, is you can turn very, very sharply. So you can almost overshoot the runway and still make it. So we're established on our base. Next notch flaps in. Trimming up to compensate for that. But this is also early morning, as you could probably tell. Alright, turning in for final. You can just hammer this thing into a turn if you want to. I'm actually have to shallow out a little bit because I was gonna overturn for it. I try not to use the third notch of flaps, but sometimes if I have to, I will. If I'm a little too fast. Trim up a little bit more. Make sure rich fuel pump on. Strobes, beacon, landing light, good to go. I want to give you some outside views here, but I also don't want to mess up the approach. I love the way the lights look. The dynamic lighting looks amazing. A little high. Just gonna power out a little bit and let the plane kind of fall. There's the 2 white, 2 red again. And you're using the throttle to climb, descend for the most part, but you're also using your stick as well. A lot of people say to, climb and descend through the throttle, but I mean the stick and throttle are pretty much connected for the most part. You kind of got to use them together and kind of make them do what you want to do, but for the most part I'm pitching with throttle. I'll put my yoke back actually because I do like the way the yoke looks. Pull the idle. And the thing about this airplane is it's really low. It doesn't seem like it's low, but it really is. There we are, down. Flaps up. Oh, those spark plugs do not sound good, but we're gonna go full power again. Let's turn off this light. It's taken off automatically. I didn't even need to pull up there. Need to trim down pretty heavily. .500 feet, turning crosswind. Trimming in using throttle for 1,000 feet. That'll work for us there. Turning downwind. Now I set my runway heading for the runway bug, that yellow marker on the heading, so I can tell when I'm downwind by just looking at that gauge for the most part, but it's always good to double check with the visual representation by just looking out to the right. Yep, starting to climb a little bit, so I'm going to take my power out, nose down a little bit. If you want me to stream a flight like this or flying this from point A to B in an airplane like this, let me know in the comments and I will stream that, or I can make a video on it as well. Just love that shadow work just looks amazing. The worst part about flying in P3D, the absolute worst part, is getting distracted by the beautiful looks and sounds, because 1 minute it'll be level, then you look at the shadow like I did, like zooming in like that, and suddenly you're like a 40-degree nosedive towards the water. We'll take up some power. We're going to start turning towards the airport here. And as you turn, obviously you're cutting your lift a little bit in half. So we automatically start descending. And I'm not going to hold it off because I want to hold at least 500 feet per minute. Flaps 1 can come in notch there. Power coming out a little bit more. Start trimming back nose up. Bit too much of turn. That was my fault there. See, getting distracted by the sights and sounds again. I was looking over at those lights. I guess they look pretty nice. Next notch of flaps, we're really close. We're gonna have to dive it on in, but that's fine. Just put in a notch, full flap, and you'll just start diving in. There's full flaps there. We'll slow right down and we'll dive down pretty easily actually. There we are, 282 red, putting in the power in again. So mixture of fuel pump, landing light, rotary beacon, and fuels at the fullest tank. Actually, you know what? It's probably the left tank now, but that's fine. We'll leave it on the right tank for now. I'm going to come in a bit slower, because as you saw, we kind of floated a bit there, even at like 50-ish knots. So I'll come in a bit slower, and I'll hold the nose off a little bit more, pitch trim up a little bit up. Yeah, I was just about to say it might come a little under the glide slope. That's fine. Is that a bird? Stay away from me. There's the glide slope back. Gonna try to hold that 50, which you're not really supposed to, but I think I'm so light right now. I couldn't taxi, but I'm so light in the air that I can just hold it off for the flare. Start powering out. Power's idle. Oh, no, well, I didn't. Did I flare? I think I flared a little bit, but back on the ground. I'm gonna let it roll out. We'll do a full stop line. I'll let it roll out here. My scenery's a bit glitchy. You can see there's a big indent right there. Little hill. Use a little bit of manual braking. Flaps can come up. I think it's just a minor senior glitch. We'll get it fixed soon though. Oh, yep, forgot I have that brake glitch. Yeah, so I have a glitch with my rudder pedals that they're the left one, as you can see, if I let go of my pedal, it goes in a bit. See, that's me holding it. That goes back in. So if I have it in like that and I'm putting power in, I'll keep putting power in. Then I finally realize, oh wait, my pedal's still on. I take off the brake and I start flying. So I think I hear a little bit of a spark plug error. Let me see. I'm gonna put brake here. We'll see if we can fix it. Maybe not, because it looks smooth there. But let's go to 2000. Left. Well, that's fine. Let it go back to both. Strobes can come off. Fuel can come off. Right. Oh, that's fine too. Alright, it just sounded like it was struggling earlier. Alright, we're gonna mix. We're gonna lean out for ground ops a little bit. A little bit less power. Brakes can come off. And that was a video. Kind of a short video. Maybe not everything to, by the book, but just kind of show you around the Cherokee and the new version, 4.1. I'll put my specs and the um, add-ons that I'm using down in the description. I'm using OBS to record this as well. Stuff that they just reflections up there. See, I missed my taxi line, but just looking at all the reflections as you turn, you can see the reflections turn, and it's a very nice airplane, and a lot of new features like the dynamic lighting and all the shadows look very, very good on it. So I'll leave you with some outside shots, and hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and please comment actually if you want to see a full flight with this. I'll put a little flight plan together, VOR to VOR type stuff, and we could do a little flight either streamed or just a video.